What did you title this? Oh yeah, you
And
told me earlier. Okay, yeah. By the way,
yeah.
what is the title of this? Real quick. I need to
So
know
you do
before
need
you
to
hit go
know.
live.
Well, I already hit go live. So.
You can't. I'm gonna say right now, you can't, because I didn't realize we weren't in call when I said something. Or actually, I don't know if you heard me, but you can't do something that says Kamui did what or Kamui stole content. You can't do that. I can't have people see it without watching the video and think I did something I didn't do. So you can't title it that. I'm
Okay,
not
well,
allowing
the
that.
current title is Kamui is in some fierce drama. I feel like that's a good middle ground,
I mean, that's not terrible.
right? Yeah.
I honestly, to be honest, I would rather have something that just. I don't know what to title it because, like,
I
I
mean,
know it's
this is your
biased to
chance
say
to
like
clear it
Kamui did
up.
not do this.
Okay, but Kamui. Okay, I think you'll
Yeah,
change
but
your
like,
mind once you see the thumbnail.
I know, but like again, like I know memes and stuff, and that's why part of me wants to do that. But like, I don't want anyone to like look at it and just assume something without watching this stream. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we did the poopy diaper stuff. It's almost like the same thing.
That's not the same. That's just nonsense.
Okay. Well, We could change it to streaming with our number one hater, but that's what we were gonna say for Jonathan Oliver.
No, that's for Jonathan Olivier. We
Yeah.
can't waste that
Exactly.
one.
Streaming with our number two hater. No, we can't. We were accused. ... Question mark.
That might be better. Because then it's like, I mean, I hate to say it this way, but like, I think we were accused. It would be better, or maybe we were accused of what?
Okay, I like that. Yeah, that was good.
That would be better.
Accused of what?
Because I like I said, I can't have it be something that's like you read it and you just assume something that one is too. Yeah, that works.
That one should be good then.
Real quick, Fabrino, if your mic is set up, you can talk just so we can make sure everything sounds fine.
Hi. Do you hear me?
Okay. Yep.
Yes.
Can you? I'll try turning you up real quick and just see. I know me and Oodie are loud people, so it makes it hard to balance.
Space, can you confirm the audio balance?
Try saying something again.
On YouTube?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Fabrino.
Okay, perfect. And also, your accent is not too hard to understand, so that will not be an issue.
Nice.
Welcome to the Walky Talky podcast.
All right, then we should be good whenever. Okay, we're already live. Okay.
So, what are we all doing here today?
Well, this is a very impromptu, interesting stream plan here.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to catch the viewers up a little bit.
Well, yeah. So to kind of set the groundwork here for everyone. So the reason we're doing this stream, at least initially, is because I made a video about Orochimaru lately, and I got some comments saying I stole from a Reddit post. I didn't. And I've been all over Reddit making all this stuff trying to defend my case here. And I figured the easiest thing to do is to just share my screen, show whatever I can find for my quote-unquote receipts, and we'll see if you like it. So, good. Fabrino, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Fabrino. I like Boruto.
Well,
we
have that in common.
Well, that makes this easy.
And yeah, that's about me.
All right, well, that will do. So, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just.
How old are you? I'm 23. How old are you?
How old are you, Kamui? He's 23.
Oh, I'm 25.
Okay, I'm 23.
Glad we cleared that
up.
Okay,
we're all in similar age, right? Oodie is the grandpa of the group. You know, that 26-year-old here.
Ooh. Got me there.
Okay. Anyway, I am hungry. I do want to get this part out of the way as soon as possible. So, so this Reddit post, I found it. It was posted 2 days ago. Wait, was it posted November 12th or was it posted November? What day was it posted? Hold on. Double check again.
11.
All right, hold on. I was gonna go look at it again, real quick. Let's start. But it doesn't really matter. But just for the sake of accuracy,
just for the sake of
this
the stream,
says 2
let's go in
days,
order.
which is the 12th.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's because we just started the 14th. Okay, I'll assume it's the 11th anyway. Okay.
You can check
Doesn't
it.
really matter. So
you have to Google the title and Google. It's exactly the date at Google. If you Google the title.
I haven't done this on my laptop.
Also, copy the title of the theory of the post and paste it in Google. And
you know what? Here, how about this? Let's just.
It's not that important.
Go find the link in here. Okay,
Yeah.
let's try this.
So I
okay, this says 3 days ago, which doesn't make sense because my phone says it was either the 11th or the 12th. One of the two. It doesn't really matter because the point is okay.
I'm sort of judging this whole thing, you know, the unbiased narrator. So I feel like we should go one step at a time. So my first question is just getting this out there. Were all of the comments on the different accounts from Kamui's video different people? Were they all you from different accounts? Were they bots? What were they?
Also at first I did 2 comments, but they did not show up. And then I asked a friend if he can comment, and he was in played Zombie Black Ops 6 with many friends, and they all started comment.
Okay. Because
so
I asked Space Tiger, but I'll show this, but he thought they were bots. And by the way, I wasn't deleting comments at first. I even checked my health for review. Nothing was there. YouTube just wasn't allowing it. I did delete them after the fact when Space Tiger said I should, which I will show you later. But real quick, can you guys hear this when I play this? Orochimaru.
Yes.
This guy has been a topic. Okay. September 16th, 2024. Now, just to test something, I don't know what happens if I do this. If I edit this, I'm going to see if it changes the date. It doesn't really matter because clearly I did that before, but if I edit this now, hypothetical nonsense, will this change the date? It does not. Okay, it doesn't really matter, but I was curious there. But anyway, I made the recording. Oh, fuck. I'm messing this. Hold on 1 second. I gotta, just in case I ever need that again. Anyway, I recorded this video. Where did it go? September 16th, 2024. This was after chapter 13, a little bit before chapter 14. You can't see the old version. Actually, no. I bet you can find. If I can find the part in my script, I can even show you what I changed. If I can find the spot in my script. Actually, this is a little bit scattered because I didn't have everything prepped here, but I can find when I told Space Tiger to adjust something of the script. I said when to do. Okay, yeah. So right after I say, why from my writing should Orochimaru be introduced now? For today, I want to, that will replace the original audio. This is so confusing to do after the fact. Okay. You can see my original audio wherever this starts. But this time, rather than just being, this is not what. Just to show you everything I've done. Kawaki has already made the connection to Kashin Koji. Oh, actually, this will be funny. To Kashin Koji when he saw one of his toads on Boruto. So assuming they get the chance to question Boruto and he actually responds before the Shinju invade again. Okay, yeah, this is actually fine. Okay, maybe go back further. For today, I want to focus on... Okay. I made this video before chapter 14 was released. I'm going to turn this volume up on here so that it's nice and loud. What I'm about to play makes no sense for someone who made this after chapter 15. There is another error in my video I'll show after of me making an oversight on something, so I put some text up as like a disclaimer, basically. But listen to this. This is before chapter 14. For today, I want to focus on the plot perspective as we build toward Orochimaru's impending return, starting by examining the state of affairs between Boruto and Konoha at the end of chapter 13. As we know, Boruto has been restrained by Amado's sealing cuffs with the intent of Konoha dragging out his intel. This might be a few minutes, by the way. Kawaki has already made the connection to Kashin Koji when he saw one of his toads on Boruto. So assuming they get the chance to question Boruto and he actually responds before the Shinju invade again, there's a strong chance that Kashin Koji's survival and his involvement with Boruto will be revealed. And if that happens, there's a good chance Boruto will reveal that he and Koji are using one of Orochimaru's hideouts as their base, on top of other things like Koji's 10 Direction Shinjutsu and the worst possible future. I'm gonna stop it there for now. Why would I say that when it's already been revealed that this didn't happen? That's the first thing.
Pretty damning evidence from the plaintiff. The respondent, how do you respond?
Start with that.
I am? Do you mean me?
Yes.
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
If you really want, I can play the entire...
Yeah.
I can play the entire thing, but why would I say these things? Like chapter 14 theories, when chapter 15's out and those theories are wrong? Why would I do
that? I recognize this thing. You message about this. You message your thing and say, cut out the Koji part. Irgendwie. It's very...
Yes.
Also,
so here's the
first legitimacy of your post. I see the legitimacy of your screenshots.
Yeah. And then this is one of the edits. I sent him one to fix, the other I fixed. I believe edit 1 was the one he does. For today, I want to focus on the plot perspective as we build toward Orochimaru's impending return. This is September 18th. Starting by examining the current state of affairs between Boruto and Konoha. As we know, Boruto has been restrained by Amado's sealing cuffs with the intent of Konoha dragging out his intel. Yeah, eventually it starts to change. During his interrogation in chapter 14, Boruto was adamant about not revealing who his information source was. Then as soon as Mitsuki walked into the interrogation room, updated to chapter 14, immediately asked Mitsuki if he was still looking for his son, a topic that no one else in the room besides Shikamaru has ever heard of. And Mitsuki openly used his super secret powerful sage mode in front of everyone there, and freed Boruto from Amado's sealing cuffs, which Konohamaru took note of and was suspicious about, since only he, Shikamaru, and Ibiki knew the code to unlock them. Now obviously Boruto's information source is actually Koji, and Shikamaru was the one who gave Mitsuki the code to free Boruto, but think about this from the Leaf Village's perspective. Boruto has a mysterious information source who he won't reveal. Then Mitsuki shows up and Boruto brings up a topic that only he and Mitsuki understand. Then Mitsuki activates a mysterious power that they've never seen before. Then Boruto mysteriously breaks free from his sealing cuffs. Does that not sound suspicious? And historically speaking, Orochimaru has previously had ties to antagonists of the village and possessed information that the village did not. If there was one person that the village would suspect to be Boruto's ally, it would be Orochimaru. It's simply the logical conclusion based on the information they have. And based on Boruto's dialogue, there's a good chance that Orochimaru has played a greater role than just the hideout. This was something else I edited. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what this one is. I had to change another old theory that was wrong, basically. And after the stunt with Boruto and Mitsuki, Konoha may launch an investigation into Orochimaru's motives, how he might be connected to Boruto, and any critical information he could be hiding from the Leaf Village. After all, Orochimaru flat out stated in the anime that if Mitsuki reveals his sage power to the village... This is, anyway, real quick, I'll go pull this up in my editor. This is in the video, by the way. I'm going to show you something, explain... Oh yeah, also, we'll go through any question. I will... Space Tiger, I apologize in advance, but I'm going to go through this. And then, but real quick, I'll do this.
Kamui, your Final Cut Pro trial is expiring in 47 days. What are you going to do?
Oh, I'm going to use the little cheat code I found online that allows you to
That
reset
allows
the
you
trial.
to buy it for a legitimate copy, and that is what he's going to do in 46 days. Okay, thank you, Gobert.
Okay. Now, another small detail, kind of irrelevant. This soundtrack, Urgency, I made it for this video as a backup for the scenario to where Orochimaru's theme got a copyright claim. It did. I made this on 9/18, 11:56 a.m., has not been edited since. This is what's in the second half of the video. All right, so first half is Space Tiger's edits. This might be, there's a couple spots where I did something. Okay, yeah, so real quick. This was going over a chain of how, like in Mujina Bandits, Orochimaru's mentioned, then we, in chapter 13, I believe, then you see his face on the ninja card in chapter 15. And then he was mentioned in chapter 13, Tubular Vortex, so I said, maybe we'll see him for real in chapter 15. Obviously, that didn't happen. So I wrote this text, or chapter 16, 17, etc. Why would I leave the only reason I left the audio is because I was done with this shit. But like, why would I do this if I made the audio yesterday? Like, after I already know that's wrong. So we'll listen to it real quick. If anyone has doubts. If my thing will load. Sometimes it's really laggy with multiple things at once, but actually sooner rather than later, given that Orochimaru was first name dropped by Shojoji in chapter 13 of part 1, that was actually shown on those ninja cards in chapter 15, and now he's been name dropped by Kashin Koji in chapter 13 of part 2, so he very well might be shown visually in chapter 15 of part 2 if they want to keep this trend going. Okay, this is lagging, but when I said he very well might be shown in chapter 15, chapter 15's been out for a month. Why would I say that if I didn't record this before chapter 15?
Exhibit B!
I should be all set with Final Cut Pro for now. There's another thing. Oh yeah, actually, I'll go find it real quick. It was when I said Amado might notice something. I don't know when. This is here. Okay. No, wait. That's a different thing.
Teeny tiny bit.
Oh, here's another one. Yeah. I said in my next video, that next video is not ready, and it's not going to be the next video, so I also added this in after the fact. Where is the... All right, hold on, sorry. I do want to find... Oh, it's... Here it is. Okay. So, prediction. This is something they should question. Now, it is true that Kawaki has already made the connection to Kashin Koji when he saw one of his toads on Boruto, and Amado may potentially suspect Koji's involvement as well. Yeah, he may suspect. Wonder why I did this? Turns out he figured out in the next chapter, lol. In fact, I was dumb enough to say the next chapter. Wasn't even thinking about this. Like, I didn't even specify which chapter. Like, it was so last minute. I was like, oh, shoot, that's wrong. I gotta fix that kind of thing. All right, so now, anyway, September 16th, I made the first video. If you really want, we can listen to the whole thing for 9 minutes. Couple of swaps I made when things just blatantly were not true. So I adjusted it. Now, let's go find all this. No, that's too far. Okay. First message. This is me referring to this video. How fast would you be able to edit a 10-ish minute video if you're editing for someone? This is for the Orochimaru video. Where this whole thing starts. 9:16, 10:58 p.m. Blah, blah, blah. If you're down, we could edit 5 minutes each, and if the spoilers drop, I'd wait, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. I'll also need a thumbnail. The text would be Orochimaru's return. It'd have Orochimaru and maybe Boruto and or Koji to imply they're working together. So, the thumbnail... Pull it up here. At the very least, you can clearly see that I asked for the thumbnail 2 months ago. Orochimaru's return, Boruto and Koji together. Okay. He did not send the thumbnail out by the morning, by the way. I have no no complaints with anything.
Like-
I'll explain stuff, but
Yes.
I have no problem with Space Tiger taking his time on this, by the way. I know I wanted to do this a while ago, but it
Just
was
wanted to call
fine.
that out real quick, I guess. Okay.
Well, because you'll notice a lot of that.
Yeah,
But it was all
yeah.
fine in there. Anyway, I explained he'll do the first half, I'll do the second half. This is discussing when we're gonna switch over. 9:18, I got all my parts done, so send it over when you're good. And as you saw, I did my thing on the 18th. Talking about the tweak I made. And then there's also discussions about other things in here, but here's me explaining the edit I made and asked him to adjust. A lot of this won't be Orochimaru for a bit, but I will slowly scroll. This is just other thumbnails. My sketch of a Toby avatar, if anyone's curious. Talking about art. This is EBK video that I haven't done yet.
We're getting
Asking
behind the
for-
scenes.
Yes. Okay. 10:16, a month ago. Hey, how's the Orochimaru vid, by the way? Do you need me to resend the audio change instructions or anything? That video will work well with this month since there was another Orochimaru hideout Easter egg that I'm gonna add in during my part. Now I have everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm planning on sending it out. Don't worry about the fact that he did it. Asking about the idea of splitting up my chapter review. Halloween video.
That's a good video.
Okay.
I like that
Yeah,
one.
you guys should check that out. Yeah, Fabrino, if you haven't checked that out, link in the description below. Okay. Also, do you think you could send your... This is 11/6, still a week before the Reddit post. Do you think you could send your part of the Orochimaru vid with the updated audio by this weekend? I'll wanna upload that at the beginning of next week. Tuesday is when I uploaded it. I'll also need a thumbnail for that video, reminding them what the thumbnail is supposed to be. Realized I didn't have a thumbnail for this video, so I asked for that. Okay. 11/9, still 2 to 3 days before the Reddit post. Do you think you'll be able to send the Orochimaru video stuff by tomorrow? I'm gonna try and post that either Monday or Tuesday. We'll be posting a lot of videos the next 2 weeks, which so far has been the case.
Very
So
consistent.
Monday or Tuesday. If I had managed to get it on Monday, it would have been the same day as the Reddit post. I got it Tuesday morning at like 5 a.m. So hence after. Talking about PayPal things. Okay. 11/11. So 1 a.m. It's still probably before the Reddit post, even if it was posted on that day later in the day. I'll send it out. No worries. Anytime tomorrow / Monday will be good. Thanks again. Sounds good. Don't want to mess up your streak. Blah, blah, blah. Talking about... Okay, yeah, so real quick. You asked me in Reddit. I seemed like I was in a rush for this video. Why did I wait so long? Well, I haven't gotten the video until Tuesday morning. That's why.
Yeah.
Why was I okay with that? Couple reasons. One, the Orochimaru video was one that I thought would be able to wait a little bit and it would be fine. So I had other things I was worried about more. Second, I did want Space Tiger specifically to do this one because I wanted to see how the editing would look. And yeah, that's the main two reasons anyway. It just wasn't the biggest concern, and I wanted him to do it. Obviously, in hindsight, I could have just done the first half, but I wanted him to do it because I wanted to, see what it would look like with him, basically. So that's why it took so long. Anyway, here's him sending. For all I know, the Reddit post hasn't even been done yet. This is all this. I finally got it 5:37. Is it all set for me to download? 6:05 a.m. and so on. And I ended up uploading it at noon.
Here's the fun part.
And then
Yeah.
as soon as I saw these things,
let's read the comments real quick.
Look,
So, like, the
also,
comments are fun to read.
real quick, you'll notice none of these messages have been edited. So I did not go back and retroactively change my confusion to this. So here's a bunch.
This is the part
Okay.
where you totally get me. I've seen this screenshot and I've seen your reaction, and they are not edited.
Okay. Everyone talking about how this was on Reddit first in the span of a short while. Multiple of these. And originally I heard and responded to all of them.
Wait. No,
as you'll
that's
see.
my favorite comment. Go back to the second screenshot. The one with the purple. Yeah. Okay, so
Why are you deleting?
Yeah, why are you deleting comments? I don't think you've deleted a comment at that point. I talked to you about that comment because that's just the.
Yeah, because I checked
No words.
YouTube Studio, no comments were held for review, and that's why I was like, part of the reason I thought these were bots is because I thought a bot would say that even if it wasn't true. In fact, I thought I might be getting trolled. Where's the message about this?
Controlled,
Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder if I'm being trolled because I'm like, no comments have been deleted. Anyway, do you have any idea what this is about? I sent this video to a while ago and never read this Reddit post that's being mentioned by seemingly the same guy under multiple accounts. Sorry, I thought it was the same guy.
Yeah.
He thought it might be a bot.
Well, to be fair,
Anyway,
another one of the comments seems like a third person, like AI wrote it kind of at the first screenshot, the bottom comment. YouTuber Kamui recently released
This is his
video.
actual.
Yeah, it's like you're
Greenos,
linking
actual.
the video in the video comment section. It's like that feels like it's why would someone write it like that?
I did write it for the
Reddit.
post.
Yeah.
Because I did first write a comment, but it was not online, and that's why I suspect you deleting this comment. I don't know why the comment don't show up online. And then I did per ChatGPT write this comment in perfect grammatically English.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
Oh no, it was AI.
yeah, and posted it under the Reddit post. And
That's funny. Okay. That explains.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean
go on.
Well, anyway. Regardless, yeah, this is us just discussing it. But yeah, I recorded this video 2 months ago, though, right after chapter 13. So I'm wondering if the post is after that. LOL. It turns out it was. He mentioned. Yeah, that he thinks. Yeah. Anyway, he ended up telling me. I also thought this was funny. I was like, was Orochimaru being involved with Koji that uncommon? I figured if anything, people would say, wow, everyone already thought this. And this is when I found it, we couldn't find the Reddit post at first. I ended up finding it eventually. The theory was different. It was about Amato and Orochimaru being connected. Nowhere am I discussing that. It's Koji and Orochimaru and / Boruto that I'm theorizing. And to be honest, I skimmed through the Reddit post. I still don't know what's actually in it. I just saw him saying a few things, and I'm like, we're both going to reference the fact that Orochimaru is mentioned in the manga if we're going to make a theory about why Orochimaru is going to be in the manga. Like, to me, that just seemed like no duh. But anyway.
I like the Boro hideout.
Anyway, he was the one who said, basically...
wait,
I should probably get rid of them. And I was like, you know what? That's probably a good idea because I don't want people to see the comment and think it's true, especially when I thought it was bots.
Fabriano, you had something to say?
Yeah, I'm confused. Do you know I am the Redditor?
I corrected Kamui to that. There we go. Yeah, no, that got me too. When I read Kamui's reply, it's like, yeah, I get that you're sticking up for that Redditor. It's like, why are you saying it like that? No, he's obviously the guy. I don't know where that was coming
I was
from.
confused too.
Well, I wasn't sure. Because you were typing your messages as if you weren't the person. So I thought maybe you weren't the Redditor.
Okay.
Can you see how clearly I didn't steal?
I tried to be so more.
I fell for it. Well, that makes me feel better. Okay, well, we have a Redditor on the podcast.
There you go. Yeah. Now, I will say, Kamui in other videos has referenced things that he's used in the past, so it would be weird if he's for some reason deciding this was the one that he's not gonna credit when he's done it for other ones in the past. Like, I don't understand why it would be this one in particular that would be special or different or stand out in that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you can imagine my confusion anyway. Fabrino, I did not steal your Reddit post. Now I know it's you. This whole time I had no idea. I did not steal from your Reddit post. I can edit quickly. I should have clarified the first time I mentioned it. What takes me forever are scripts. In fact, I don't know if I may have edited my Orochimaru video to a point that it's no longer gonna say like September whatever. But where did I write this? Okay, let's go search it. Let me see on my phone here.
Okay, Kamui, while you're doing
Orochimaru.
that, looking at the Reddit comments really quick, I did want to
N60.
question one thing that Fabriano said that was a little bit confusing to me. So, Fabriano, your comment, and I'll screenshot it to post it in chat just so that we're all looking at the same thing. So it's going to be just in the text channel general chat. There you go. So you say, I can't believe you, especially after you deleted the very first comment I made on this topic. I was considering doing the same to you. You've definitely proven that you were working on a project on this topic 2 months ago. So it's that last sentence I just said in that first sentence. I can't believe you yet. You've definitely proven that you were working on a project on this topic too. But those seems like two opposite ideas.
I did try to say, I don't trust, also I don't believe what you say, that you don't have stolen the Reddit's ideas or something, but I believe you did work on a project 2 months ago.
Yeah. Okay, that's what you meant. Okay. Okay, we were both confused at first. I was like, so which is it? Well, did that clear it up?
Yeah, I have to say I'm sorry, for real. It was definitely so 100% on my part. Yeah, I'm shocked.
Okay.
I really thought of you as the evil YouTuber who scrolls the Reddit and takes one and makes a video of it.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even have Reddit before today. I made that Reddit account just so I could reply to you.
That's funny. That's good.
I don't know if you could check that, but like, yeah, I made the Reddit account just for that reply. How little I use Reddit.
I am curious. Have you ever watched a video from the YouTubers Six or Thunder God?
I don't know the name, but Sixcam is familiar to me.
Okay. Because Six and Thunder God had a similar situation happen, and they're friends, so they were able to clear it up. Unlike you two, I'm not going to say you two like aren't friends or anything. Well, I mean you two just met, but you know what I'm saying.
We didn't know each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You two didn't know each other. So Six made a video, and I'll find the specific topic in just a second. But he made a video. It was, Naruto is not a genius. In fact, here, let me share my screen, just so it makes, Kamui, can you stop sharing your screen really quick?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay. So I have it pulled up here. Okay, so share my screen, so everyone can look at my screen. So I'm on Six's YouTube channel. This is Six, everyone see it's Six. Yes, it's the Six, it's this one. So, okay. So Six made a video, Naruto is not a genius. And this was uploaded on September 27th of 2024. Then we go to the genius of Naruto Uzumaki, September 28th of 2024. So it's not the first time an idea like this has been similar. And obviously everyone in the comment section is like cooking them of like, Six versus Thunder God. I can't believe that he stole this idea. It's more like obviously not. Yeah, like Six Thunder God, like it's like meme comments almost. Yeah, Six, Naruto's in a genius, Thunder God, Naruto the unpredictable genius. Truly just a duality, man. Six even commented on this. I can't let this shit slide. That's like a joke, obviously. 200% output. Okay. And I even commented on this. Ain't no way we need to debate with Six to see if Naruto is. And then obviously Thunder God also made a comment here. Bro, so this is actually wild AF. This video has been done for a few days. I wake up and post it and didn't even see Six drop his video. It's pure happenstance that we dropped our videos like this. I sent Six a screenshot of when I actually finished the recording. It was on the 23rd, and the video was done by the 26th, just to keep it 100. This is actually just dummy funny timing and not any weird response shit. So that's only half the story, because then the funnier part makes it exponentially funnier. It happened again, pretty much immediately after. So I don't know exactly which video. Let me see if I can find which one it's gonna be.
I didn't know it happened twice.
Yeah, I know
It's
it
the
happened
second one.
twice, bro. So let's see if I can figure out which one it is. It might be, is Naruto actually universal? Looks like that might be it, compared to the strongest man in the Akatsuki, maybe? Either way, he might have like changed the title and thumbnail, but like it was very clearly like the exact same topic posted again the next day. It's like everyone was cooking him. It's hilarious. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, cool.
That's funny.
If I click on this, are the comments going to be mentioning Six? Yeah, okay. It is this guy. So you must have changed the title or thumbnail or something. I already know MFs ain't gonna believe me when I say the universe made this timing tragic for me. For the record, I did not finish this video in 16 hours. I had been working on it for a minute. Universe just ain't with me on this timing. Also, I see a lot of comments on, yeah, and that's its own thing. Yeah, so just hilarious. Again, like every comment here is like, the timing is crazy considering Six said the opposite the day before. This is now the second time. So, pretty funny.
Yes. I want to explain where I come from.
Yeah, that's
A few weeks ago, I did start posting some ideas on Reddit, and last Sunday, the first time I watched a random YouTuber about Boruto, about a theory, and he did mention my post. His theory was based on my post, and it was very cool. And he did give a shout out. And then 2 days later, I see the video of Kamui, and I thought I did yesterday posted post, and Kamui did not credit me though, you know.
And no, it's completely understandable.
Actually,
go ahead, Colin.
I try to avoid. I actually don't watch unless it's a type of content I'm just not gonna do a video on. So like Daiko Knight's videos, for example, I actually like watching his videos. I generally am not making the same type of videos, at least not anytime soon. I don't watch other Boruto theories partly for this reason.
Yeah, I understand this reason.
I'm not that way. I can't be influenced by other theories. I try to just keep it what I think based off what I read, kind of thing. Now, granted, that obviously coincidence is gonna happen. This is the coincidence. We talked about some similar things.
So I was baffled about the similarities in the intro. So that we.
What is your intro? Let's go find this again.
Check it out.
Let me see how it starts.
I like this post. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you clearly put a lot of time into it. So with the research, I can imagine you getting a little bit emotional or defensive if you think someone's
I do so
stealing
much
it.
research. 5 hours easy, and then I see Kamui's video and thought of he did my 5 hours into a video.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's interesting. I haven't read chapter 1 of the actual Boruto in forever. I didn't even realize this first one is in the manga. I actually referenced a different one, which was the movie.
Yeah, I thought you did it because.
See, if I was copying, I would have said both, bro. I would not leave. If you know me, I try to miss no details. Out of curiosity, did you also wonder? No, you couldn't have wondered if you would appear in chapter 15 because you did this after the fact.
Again, sorry.
I was wondering if you also wondered if Orochimaru would appear in chapter 15 for the same reason, but you couldn't have.
I don't know.
It was after.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that is funny. Yeah, I mean, this is us going through the times Orochimaru's mentioned.
Yeah.
In fact, I forgot. Some of these I forgot. I didn't even think about the fact that Boro mentioned Orochimaru's. Like, I should have referenced yours clearly because you remembered more than I did. I actually forgot some of these.
My point of view was you try to make it a little different, so copy the homework, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I totally understand that. It's hilarious. I totally understand that. Like, you didn't want to...
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And then one day different, so it's unbelievable.
Okay, that's actually hilarious.
So again, this isn't to like get you on to like make you out to be a bad guy or anything. This is like a very well thought out Reddit post. In fact, Kamui, I kind of do want to spend some time going over this Reddit post just for fun, just because it's actually good.
We can.
But...
If that's the case, I'm gonna send another link and send it up here on the stage. I am going to use my wireless mic and heat up a burger though, because I'm starving. I should be done with my computer. So
okay, that's fine. Yeah.
It's in the upper right stage chat that I put it in.
Okay. So what is this a link for? The same post? I was already on it. But okay.
Oh.
That works. Yeah,
well, never mind then.
But yeah, I'm glad that we could clear up that misunderstanding. Obviously, you're welcome on anytime you want as just a guest, just in general. And we just talked about
like I said, if you want to stay on, because we're already doing this at this point, we can do like a little bit of Boruto topics for a little while.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you might as well take the lead on this one since this is yours already.
No. Read you two. I'm a little bit embarrassed, you know.
No, it's fine. So do you want me to like start at the introduction and just like read everything, or did you want me to like read a specific point and we can like talk about it?
How do you like it? So, Swain.
I could, yeah, I might as well read the whole thing. So the introduction. In this post, we'll take a close look at every mention of Orochimaru in the Boruto manga and examine how his presence subtly but persistently influences a storyline. Orochimaru, one of the most intriguing characters from the Naruto series, plays a unique role in Boruto, not only through his own appearances, but also in the impact he has on other characters in the development of advanced ninja technology. Kamui, does any of this sound familiar?
Maybe 50-50.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I say the intro's different. I think the intro's different because I wasn't talking about technology and stuff. I was really talking about just...
That's us. I'm just playing around.
Orochimaru.
Additionally, we'll explore the potential connection between Orochimaru and Amado, the enigmatic scientist from the Kara organization who shares an interest in cloning technology and scientific ninja tools. This post aims to show how Orochimaru's legacy might continue to shape the narrative and hint at possible future developments. Before going any further, I do want to just say that, like, we strive for goofiness and ridiculousness here, and so we're gonna treat things less seriously and more trolly than, like, maybe, so just in general, just throwing that out there.
No insight, I know.
Yeah. In fact, it's almost funnier to have people on that hate us. For example, Jonathan Oliver is like our #1 hater, and he's the guest I'm most excited to have on, to have like friendly banter with, just for the fun back and forth. So it's like, it's more fun that was the same idea we had going in with like Daigo. We've Kami, do I dare mention the one YouTuber who we talked about jokingly getting on, but we probably shouldn't?
Oh. Let's maybe not say that.
Okay, that's fine. Well, just know there's someone out there that would be very bad if we got on, and that's why we want them on, because it would be funny. That's the original reason we had Daigo
conflicted as to whether we should do it or not.
Etc. But yeah, that's just the general idea we're going for. It's more like the absurdity kind of humor. But yes, so anyways.
I want to warn you, I did write this all in German and perfect grammatically English from ChatGPT, you know?
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's looking good. Like, I can't really even tell. So, there you go.
Okay.
The first mention of Orochimaru is the chapter 1, Mitsuki's parentage. It's when Mitsuki references his parent in a conversation with Boruto and Sarada. Obviously, he does that in the movie as well, like Kamui was saying. This is interesting. Yeah, learns from his parents that Sasuke is the only one who rivals Naruto in strength. I think that's also interesting.
Hey, you guys are very entertaining.
Thank you. So the second mention of Orochimaru, it's the first explicit mission as well.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
I love how we do this. Okay, Febrino, if you're not familiar with this podcast, this is a common trend. We probably spent what, fucking 30 minutes on the first point because of derailments.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes us a while. It took us 5 hours to react to an hour-long video of the other stream, but so the second hint.
But our worst, not Oodie, that's not our worst. It's once taken us 6 hours to react to a 6-minute video.
Well, yeah, that's what. Anyways, so second hint's chapter 13 in the second arc, Mujina Bandits, where the Mujina Bandits mention Orochimaru as a powerful ninja with an extreme ninja card.
What is your opinion on those blue eyes shall eventually take everything?
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay. Well, I have an 1.5 hour video explaining why I hate it now.
I did see in a video of you between the hiatus from part 1 to part 2, and I like one interpretation of you with Naivität. Also, blue eyes is a other way to phrase he's naive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I completely agree. I did old videos talking about the various ways the prophecy could make sense narratively, like what they're going for. What I don't like about it, though, is what they've done with it since. They basically make it seem that the prophecy is omnipotence. It's Ada. Whether or not he's actually referring to Ada's blue eyes or not, I don't think it doesn't make sense if he is. But the prophecy is Ada. It's not Boruto being naive. Boruto didn't do anything. He didn't have the opportunity to do anything, to be naive. Like,
he wasn't even
the
there.
only thing you could say is the fact that Boruto decided he can control Momoshiki better now. Hardly relevant to omnipotence. So it's like, that's my problem with it.
No, we'll just be frank with you. We don't like this. This is the one thing that we hate the most in the entire Boruto series, because this is what essentially was the catalyst to ruining the end of part 1. We think the end of part 1 is the worst ending they could have possibly done on so many different levels.
Like, we love Momoshiki's the first 78 chapters of Momoshiki's prophecy.
Peak.
I love. One of my favorite things I was most looking forward to. It's just the last 3 chapters to where it just like ruined it for me. Unless, even if they do what I want them to do in Two Blue Vortex, the end of part 1's still ruined for me regardless, for so many reasons. It's just, yeah, like, I love the prophecy as a concept. I love what they were doing with it. I don't like omnipotence. I mean, at all, to be fair. But we've actually done videos talking about how we could change omnipotence to make it much better.
We've done a lot of topics on this. I can send you some after this podcast if you want. But we've talked about this 100 different ways. It just doesn't make sense the way Chapter 80 ends as an ending in general, and especially including the prophecy. The problem is that Ikimoto definitely retconned it. There's no doubt in my mind. Kodachi's prophecy, he had something in mind. And it just got changed along the way.
His interviews prove that.
Exactly.
Because he said he came up with omnipotence later on.
Yeah.
So.
And Ada.
Do you see this destroyed Konoha? Here on this page is Konoha is destroyed.
Yeah.
I think this is the part. I think Momoshiki misinterpreted the prophecy himself, because this looks like a Boruto who lost everything. While in Two Blue Vortex he says something like, it would be nice to be beerdigt in Konoha, to be dead in Konoha, so you know, sacramented. And I think this is a Boruto who lost everything, even his home. And I think his Naivität, also his blue eyes, is he wants a future where Kawaki is alive. And at the start, Boruto says, I think this was the only possible outcome. I think this is where he realizes where he let go of his Naivität and realizes this is the only possible outcome. Kawaki cannot be alive in a future.
So whereas I completely agree, and this is the general gist of the type of thing I would like them to do, to where this is the actual thing that we're building towards, and Momoshiki jumped the gun, blah blah blah. The problem, this problem won't go away no matter what they do, is that Momoshiki, multiple, but the first is that in chapter 79, after Omnipotence, Momoshiki's like, how's it feel to lose everything, bro? Implying that was the everything. You have already lost it. And if Momoshiki saw further ahead, it doesn't make sense for him to be like, it just makes sense for him to be like referring to some 3 years later thing as when he loses everything, if he thought he already lost it now. So it's like, I'm hoping for that, but it's still just gonna be weird.
I can answer this. I think Momoshiki has seen 2 prophecies. The first one in chapter 10, where he says your blue eyes will take everything from you. And the second was in chapter 75, where Momoshiki sees omnipotence, and he he thought that this omnipotence is the moment where Boruto lost everything, but he did himself interpret this first prophecy.
Okay.
Well, if you look, Boruto
I hope
sees
you're
glimpses
right.
of the future. Yeah, I hope too. Boruto sees glimpses of the future, and at the start of the next chapter, Momoshiki said you only saw glimpses of the future, implying that Momoshiki saw the full prophecy.
Yeah.
This full prophecy.
Exactly.
The question is, he says he seems you're able to see fragments of the same tableau I saw. The question is he referring to the original one in chapter 10, or is he referring to a new one that he literally just saw now?
Exactly.
So
I think it would
I'm
be
not
the
gonna
original,
lie,
because in the code arc, he's making it seem like it hasn't changed. It's the same prophecy, even at the beginning of this prophecy arc, just like 1 or 2 days ago in the timeline. It seems like it's still the same prophecy.
Yeah, he did say that it was coming soon, like it was gonna be really soon in the code arc. To be fair, so that it does imply that this is all supposed to be the same original prophecy. That said, I fucking hope you're right. To the world's end, I'm still not gonna like the end of part 1, especially because Momoshiki doesn't say like, "Huh, this isn't." Why didn't it lead to what I said? He's making it seem like just everything's just not what he saw, but in fact, actually, what he saw doesn't happen. And if you want to go back to chapter 75, I'm sure you've already noticed this, but the Clocky panel didn't happen.
All over the place here.
Anyway, we've been over that a lot. I do hope that you're right, though, that he just saw 2 different things or whatever. The end story is Momoshiki jumped the gun thinking that omnipotence is the prophecy when it's actually something else later. Doesn't make sense for why he thought it was all going to happen soon if it's actually going to happen 3 years later anyway, but I'm still going to hope that's true. Because that will at least make things better for me as far as what's going to happen in Tubular Vortex. But I do think the end of part 1's ruined regardless. There's so many things they could have done that would just be better. I'm actually doing several rewrite videos, like 30 minutes each, on various aspects because I care so much about this. I started this like a year ago, but I need to finish the Mitsuki one first.
Tomorrow my post comes online.
Okay.
On this topic.
To rewrite the
oh yeah. Let me guess, you have a Mitsuki rewrite post.
But yeah, no. Even
anyway,
like that would make the prophecy slightly better, but it's still bad. Because it's not like this just randomly happening as a misdirection in some random part of the story. This is how you ended part 1. This is the end of the Boruto manga. Momoshiki just was wrong.
Yeah. The whole, because I mean, it's even worse. I understand Boruto saying, "Oh, I didn't think I actually lose everything." That's him narratively overcoming it, but like, Boruto didn't actually narratively. He just said, "Well, actually, I never lost everything," and Momoshiki's just like, "Well, fuck." I was wrong.
Boruto did not lose everything. Yeah. Also, Konoha is alive. Also, in chapter 1 he has lost everything. Konoha is destroyed and so, and maybe friends are dead. But here, every friend is alive. Konoha is...
You lost nothing. Momoshiki's around.
Yeah.
Ah, that's so cool.
Momoshiki's reaction here is just wrong, bro. So bad.
Yeah.
And again, unlike part 1 of Naruto, which set up Shippuden, this just feels more definitive or final. It doesn't feel like there's meant to be anything after this, that they could just end it here.
Other
like,
than the last,
setting it up.
The last 3 pages. But...
Oh, I mean in terms of Momoshiki's prophecy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Like I said, I will hang on to hope till the end of time, till the end of Tubular Vortex, that Momoshiki either jumped the gun or the prophecy failed, whatever, he's going to try something else. I'm hoping that there's just, it is in the end. It's either the prophecy hasn't ended yet. Actually, I fucking started a video on that like freaking a year ago too. That I have, for reference, Fabrino, if you have a lot of posts stocked up, I have like 85 videos I've started, wrote 80% of it, not finished. Just know, if I show you the date saying like August of 2022, yes, that is when I started. Otherwise, I'll shout you out if I actually got it from you. But I don't use Reddit, so I probably won't. Anyway,
what is your opinion on the dojutsu from Boruto, from the flash forward?
The Jougan?
Byakugan or Jougan? Yeah.
Ooh,
go ahead, Kamui, take it away. This one's yours.
Well, do you want us to give you our opinion of what we want or what we think?
First, what do you think is the most logical? So,
Okay. Based off the fact that the anime did what they did, I think it is more logical that, yes, this is the Jougan and they will do the Jougan. I don't think... Because, well, first of all, now there's arguments against this, that they're just going to retcon it and not do it. But if it wasn't set in enough stone in the first place, I just don't think Kishimoto, Ikimoto, and Kodachi would have told the anime to do what they've done. I don't think they would have allowed that, and I don't, like I said, it's possible Ikimoto will just retcon it and never put in the manga, but like, that's almost worse. I don't know what's worse in my mind. I'll get into why I hate this now later, but no matter what, the Jougan's ruined for me, but I feel like it's more likely it'll still be there eventually, I would think.
I will clarify, the anime episode came out first. The manga didn't have to include this scene. The manga is just copying the anime, like, scene for scene.
Oh, okay.
Beat for beat.
Wait, the anime episode came out first? Really? What?
Yeah.
Huh? How? What? Really?
I
90% sure.
That's it. That's interesting.
Because I remember the night this dropped, I reviewed it.
I'm double checking
that.
This
scene was crazy.
Well, let's see. Boruto episode 1 release date. September 29, 2018. No, chapter 1 came out first for sure.
Okay.
Whatever.
Because
whatever you say.
Yeah, 20 yeah. May 9th, 2016 was chapter 1. Yeah, Boruto anime came out 2 years later.
The anime came out 2 years later?
That doesn't feel right.
Apparently.
No, the Boruto anime came out like the week after Naruto ended.
No, the movie
couple weeks.
first came out.
No, bro. The Boruto manga did that.
I can go find the video where I review episode 1 and see what date that is. It's going to be a couple hours.
Sure, let's do this. Let's see.
Okay.
Did you really do it like a couple hours after?
Yeah, no, I stayed up all night to review it.
That's awesome. I didn't even know Boruto was a thing till later on.
Okay, let me go find my Boruto video. Oh my god. First in the world. It's a title 7 years ago. April 5th. 2017.
Well, that's still a year later, 2017.
yeah.
However, I'll give you this. I don't understand why it's saying 2018 if you're making this review. And this is. Do they have like a long gap between episode 1 and 2 or something? I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
The next week.
Then I wonder why it says 22. Either way, though, the
I
manga
told you
came
Google's
out a year
wrong. It's
before that.
unreliable, Kamui. I'm right.
And what's your thought on Urashiki? Is he so he's in the anime too? So
Even the last episode of the anime, 293.
Who is it? Skolo? Well, we got someone that's an Orochimaru expert for you to talk to on that.
Absolutely.
Mr. Mayhem.
I want Skullo on for that topic, though.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayhem is what I know him as from the YouTube comments.
Yeah. So, my question for you, Fabrino, do you think Orochimaru casted omnipotence?
No.
Well, we have images for you. I still have this. Here, I'll post in chat because I still have this on my desktop.
Okay, cool. That's gonna go find
Yep,
it.
it's just on my desktop.
Oh, perfect.
It's one of my images where I
There we
just
go.
left it there because I didn't know what to do with it.
So, this is
This is
from
familiar.
the time slip arc. When Orochimaru, quote unquote, dies. Thoughts?
It looks like a biblical accurate angel.
Well, you know what else it looks
Would you say
like?
it looks like?
A biblically accurate angel. Kamui, if you would please post the picture of omnipotence.
Okay, let me
Looks
just
like
go.
he used
find
omnipotence.
it.
Yeah, no. He died and used omnipotence. Wow, almost like he didn't actually die, isn't it? And we pulled this up in the episode to confirm it. Yes, this is actually just there. It's when Boruto and Naruto are slamming that final Rasengan into Orochimaru, just like they did against
Where's
Momoshiki.
my images of this?
Which again,
just take a new picture.
it's extremely convenient how that episode is an homage to episode 65, where Boruto got his prophecy, the other big thing of the series. It's like beat for beat the same fight. So at this point, I think I could probably find omnipotence before you got me.
It's fine. I'm just taking a new screenshot. I don't know where I have this saved, so.
Okay, I got it. Don't worry. So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you already have it?
Yep. Took me 2 seconds.
All right. Well, I found it.
Just to open it in a bigger screen. Just a comparison there for you. So, thoughts? Do you think he did omnipotence?
If anything, Urashiki's looks more complete than Ada's because he's a true Otsutsuki.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, die.
But Orochimaru is canon. He told Momoshiki that the tailed beasts are on Earth, which set off the catalyst for the Boruto movie in the first place.
Whoa. Orochimaru is canon?
Yeah.
He is the most canon person ever.
In fact,
The
Kamui,
most canon person ever.
tell me if you agree that I think this is arguably the way filler should be done, or like a better version of filler, etc., is for you have anime-only characters or scenes that like intertwine into the main quote-unquote canon series. So like, for example, like I'm saying, Orochimaru told Momoshiki that there's tailed beasts on Earth, which is why he went to Earth.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the time slip arc, which is just completely original.
Yeah. I have to say, I don't like Urashiki.
You don't.
What?
Ooh.
I don't like the execution of canon, manga canon, filler canon, anime canon of the anime from Boruto.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's fair.
Out of curiosity, though, what is your
Yeah.
favorite of the anime canon Boruto arcs?
I did not watch any anime canon.
Oh no, you
Aw,
gotta watch them
I
though.
was
You
hoping
gotta
you'd
watch
say
them.
Deepa.
Yeah, you can do more
Gotta watch
research.
the car actuation arc at least for Deepa.
I'd say it's necessary.
At least just start with episode 166 and watch the rest.
Like,
At
I
the
don't
very
understand how you can be a
One-
fan of some of these side characters in the manga without the anime. It's like 95 to 99% of their
Yeah.
characterization is in the anime. Like, I don't see how you could be a fan
Please.
of
Literally.
Mitsuki or Sarada without the anime.
Please read. I have a character analysis for Sumire, and she's so good in the manga. She's so three-dimensional. I love her so much.
Sumire,
Well,
interesting.
Sumire has a lot more characterization than Mitsuki and Sarda in the manga somehow.
Yeah. It's true.
I don't like manga Sarda, but I love anime Sarda. Mitsuki I like, but I'm just biased. And obviously I like him more in the anime because they do stuff with him. Sumire I like in the manga, like her more in the anime because of the first arc, what they do with her there. But Sarda's kind of the outlier with that one.
Sumire
Oh,
is
and
her
Himawari, I
mom.
love her in the anime. I'm not too happy with her in the manga right now. Team Shikacho doesn't exist in the manga. They're fake. They're freaking mannequins. But in the anime, they're awesome.
Mannequins. They're plastic. Especially their hair.
Kinten is very relevant in the manga.
Not in a good
No,
way.
but they make me mad. I forgot what I was gonna ask earlier now. Shit.
Well.
Also Jougan, Team Jougan.
Oh yeah, the Jougan. Yeah, that's right. Oodie, your turn.
Jougan,
For
yeah,
what
Jougan.
you think will happen first before we get into wants.
Well, because the manga copied the anime beat for beat, like I was saying, I think it's very clear that Ikimoto is going for the Jougan in the manga. I mean, I don't see how he couldn't at this point, considering how much the anime's done with it, tying it into the actual canon, not just filler arcs or anything. So it's like, not like specifically the flash forward scene. Like, you literally can't do that if it's just gonna be filler. So it's definitely gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I believe in the anime there will be a Jougan, but I think in the manga it's Byakugan.
Interesting.
See, yeah.
What would you rather have happen though?
A Byakugan, 100%, full 100 miles. I die on this hill. Byakugan.
Okay, because this is where it gets tricky for me. So I lose no matter what in my case because I hate that they've done so much with it in the anime and nothing with the manga. Yeah. So that let's just assume they're going to do it in the manga for a minute. No matter what they do, it's gonna suck because either Boruto is going to act like he's used it before, as he's already done in the anime, where he recognizes the feeling and knows that he's had this eye before, but he's talking to Shinki about it. And that doesn't make any sense in the manga, where he's never done it before. Or, and they're going to even have to fucking reference scenes in the anime. Because, like, let's just say hypothetically, oh, I did it over the time skip. No, you did it in the Orochimaru fight. You did it in the Momoshiki fight, and so on and so on. Or Boruto's going to act like he's never done it before, when in the anime, he's recognized the fact that he's done it before. So no matter what, they're not going to coincide, and that's going to piss me off. Yeah. To the point that, honestly, I have gotten more and more sick of the Jougan. I hate the Jougan. I don't want the Jougan in the manga. I want it to just be the Byakugan, and at this point, I want the eye to be anime only, because I am sick of this. I don't want the manga to ruin it. Just let the anime do what it does. That's where I'm at.
But look at this eye. In the manga, it's clearly a Byakugan. So the black around, it's not black, it's white.
Well, the problem is, just for reference, I wouldn't trust that too much, because in chapter 65, in fact, Oodie, if you go to chapter 65 now, it'll probably still show this version. When Kawaki first awakens Ishiki's eye, you know that black eye with the triangle in it?
Yeah, genau.
Ikimoto drew it white. So, you can't trust him. At the very last part of the chapter 65, your thing's one chapter off. Oh, wait, never mind. Let's go. I'm so confused. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there you go. It's white. So
Yeah, small.
you can't
small,
trust
small.
Ikimoto.
Same with
It's the first
Jougan in the
chapter.
manga. It's also white.
Also, you can trust Ikimoto because errors like this are very, very, very rare.
Common.
I think I
Well,
have spotted an error like this
his
again.
translations, on the other hand, are not rare.
Yeah, but translation is not equal.
I wouldn't say they're rare.
In
Like, there's been some pretty big blunders. Like, right after Naruto got back to Konoha after defeating Ishiki, he just didn't have whiskers. And people thought that's because Karamo died and he just had whiskers again next chapter. In the prophecy arc, Sarada went rogue. She just had a crossed out headband. It's like things like that. Like, how do you miss
Oh
that?
yeah. So do you want to know something funny?
What?
I think we're still on like point number 2 on the original Reddit post.
Yeah, no, we've been all over the place. But, I mean, we're not surprised.
How long have we been streaming?
We've been going for
No, I
2
understand
hours,
what you
45 minutes.
meant from the start.
J-Man! And Fish Cake and Cryptid and everyone else. Vaughn, welcome to your 3,001st hour. How many hours was it? 500? I don't remember.
Yeah. Wait, how long did you say this stream was again?
2 hours, 46 minutes.
And I wanted this to be a short stream.
I mean...
well, Fabrino, since you're the guest, would you like to keep going?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Then we'll keep going.
Let's get back on topic then. Ignore all the other things. So the third mention of Orochimaru, the encounter with Kashi and Koji in the scientific tools discussion. The third arc of Boruto Part 1. After their battle with Ao, Team 7 encounters Kashi and Koji. Koji acknowledges Mitsuki as a clone of Orochimaru, calling him child of Orochimaru.
I just remembered this whole derailment started when I mentioned the rewrite of the ninja card thing.
This is your fault.
Yeah.
So I could be not remembering the scene in full, but if he just says child of Orochimaru, I'm curious where you're coming up with the acknowledgement of him being a clone of Orochimaru. But he probably does say clone of Orochimaru.
Boru or Koji. One of them I think says
Boru
clone,
definitely
the
does.
other I think says child.
I think
This
Boru
can
says
be,
clone.
and I've clone included because Mitsuki's later self says I'm genetically cloned from Orochimaru.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and just see what Koji says anyway.
He says,
I'll
"How
be
wise
very
of you,
thorough.
child of Orochimaru."
And I'll continue
Okay,
reading
so he
this.
says
So later,
child.
when they come across the unconscious Kawaki, and I know exactly where this is going, Team 7 observes this artificial scientific ninja tool-based body. This is like after the Garo fight when Kawaki's knocked out, and in the anime he gets the test tube and puts the blood in it and breaks the test tube, which is apparently not in the manga. Stupid boy. Mitsuki then wonders aloud if Kawaki was created artificially, just as he himself was. And I'm really like, it's fine they put this in, but it's similar, Kamui, we discussed this off stream, to Orochimaru telling Anko right before leaving in the Forest of Death, they're like, oh, if you do anything, this will spell the end of Konoha. As if that didn't lead to anything. He was just going to destroy Konoha. And like, it feels like, why would they add this line in other than just like a cool Easter egg, just referencing back to Orochimaru nostalgia, like.
You missed the sorry.
And they were just said he's wrong immediately after. But yeah, that's.
Read a little bit more about the post because the connection with Amado and Orochimaru is maybe interesting to you.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just weird to me that they would do that. Like, if anything, have it be like, interesting observation, Mitsuki. Well, actually, in this regard, you're correct, but here's where it's different from you. Like, that would have worked.
Yeah, the way it is, he's just like, it's completely different from you. Which, I mean, do you think they're even going to go back to the stupid organic versus inorganic thing? That's probably not accurate to real life anyway.
I mean, they could have said his blood is similar to Mitsuki's in that regard, at least. Since that's the thing they're, like, looking at.
Well, it's funny though, because in the manga, Konosuke doesn't take out blood. He just looks at him and is like, "Wow, yeah, he's full of ninja tech."
Makes no sense.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because of his arm. He says he's totally also his arm modeled himself as he wished.
Yeah, but he's saying like his whole body, like his insides as well, which is weird because like it's just his
Yeah,
arm.
Yeah,
okay,
he's
yeah.
talking like like everything. It's like you haven't even examined him yet. Like, how do you know?
Yeah. Like all he does know is the arm, and he's just assuming that it was scientific ninja tech. Like, because again, the way it's scientific ninja tech is because of his blood, not because of his arm. So it's like, how does Hitachi?
Yeah,
No,
and like
no,
Hugo could
his
do
own
similar
body.
things. So it's like to assume it's ninja tech is kind of
Yeah.
like, why are you assuming that?
Read chapter 25. Katazuke gives the PowerPoint presentation about Kawaki's body.
Yeah, well,
Trust
that's
me,
after
we
though,
know.
because
Yeah, but
I know
it's based-
yeah, we've gone over that one because that one he would have had time to have done some tasks off screen in the manga. Obviously,
but
in the
I think
anime, he pulls out the little science bottle and stuff. But
I think it's based on his experience with Kawaki in battle. This whole PowerPoint.
yeah,
don't think
the
he has
chapter's one
run-
chapter off again.
Yeah. I don't think he has run tests with Kawaki unconscious.
The wrong way.
Well, I don't know how he would have known some of this stuff. What I don't understand. I hate this website.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not
There's
there.
another website who's much better. Take the one away as a W8, only W8.
Like that.
Oh, no, okay, give
Wait,
Boruto chapter 8 for example. Yes, genau, das W8.
Yeah.
I always use this website.
This is
okay, now it's just get it to the other chapter.
Isn't this the same?
Yeah, genau,
chapter?
but this
Or the same
website. Nee, it's different. Also the URL is W9W thing.
Oh, W9.
It's,
Yeah,
it's,
okay. I got you. Yeah, this one is better.
I think
What
it's
is 3.5? Out of curiosity, I should
It's
know. What this is.
Mitsuki one
Mitsuki,
shot.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
They I don't know why these websites call it 3.5 instead of
Yeah.
chapter 0.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's gonna be.
I don't like this Mitsuki guide.
But at the very least, we get to see this down here. Yeah, so this fellow genius, did he create this boy from scratch using cloning technology like what was done with me? Huh? You didn't know? What? I'm a clone of the shinobi Orochimaru. That's weird of him to say the shinobi, but it's fine, it's cool. An artificially created human. Artificially created? Yeesh! My head is starting to hurt. Don't just jump on that. Lord Seventh secretly.
This is so funny though with the anime. This is proof the anime is a different story. Like they've known about this.
Yeah. So I know that the technology used on this boy is different. How does he know that?
Yeah, as I'm saying, like he just looked at him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boy was remodeled into something other than human using inorganic techniques. Just saying.
See,
that.
especially though when you say, oh, he modifies his body. Mitsuki does that too, to an extent, with some of the stuff he does. Like he just turns his hand into snakes, or he stretches his hand like 50 miles long, and so on. Mitsuki has things he can do, like.
And then we get to wherever it is.
The PowerPoint presentation is 26.
26.
During first meeting with Naruto, he does the PowerPoint presentation.
There
with
it is.
Kage.
Okay, yeah. He's just went by it really quickly.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
His body has the ability to suddenly expand due to super rapid cell division, as well as to instantaneously harden or soften. For example, I myself observed him remodel part of his right arm into a giant spear-like weapon and attack a target. And that's really all he says. As you have seen, we have detected extremely fine, almost microscopic scientific ninja tools all over his body.
Okay.
See, we tells me he was just like lying the first time, because we would include his scientists, and detected, it tells you that there's like been an actual research done, not just observing him. I feel.
Yeah, okay,
That's how
okay.
I
They done the
initially
research.
viewed it.
Yeah.
But his theories are based on his experience, also with remodel part of his right arm into a giant spear-like thing. Also based on this observation, he thinks he's purely inorganic.
But why?
And
Because
then he
Mitsuki's
does with the
organic. Why?
unconscious
It's like the same thing. And same with Jugo. Jugo modifies his body. And if anything, why his
Yeah,
whole body
okay,
instead
yeah,
of
okay,
his
yeah, okay.
arm? Like all he sees is the arm.
Yeah, okay.
Does he know it's microscopic scientific
Yeah.
ninja tool all over his body?
And the food. He does only nee, the food only in the anime, glaube ich.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. It's weird. When they talk about the karma. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that being said,
Yeah.
fourth instance, 10 chapters later, in chapter 35, Teen 7 discusses a karma mark which resembles the mitonic regeneration jutsu that the Fifth Hokage and Sakura Haruno have on their foreheads that we're never going to talk about again, apparently. Mitsuki explains that Orochimaru once told him it was an ancient jutsu, and not much is known about it. Yeah, it's an ancient scene at this point. Long forgotten.
Yeah, it's ancient to Kodachi's memory.
Further references is Boro and Boro's hideout in Kashinkoji in chapter 40. See, I think there's probably a couple instances, probably in the Kara arc, where they might even mention Orochimaru that you might not have seen from the filler, which would be very interesting to see. Especially the Mitsuki retrieval arc.
Oh, yeah. That's why in the video I said, it don't even get me started on the anime, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, there's too many for me to keep track of there.
Very sorry, but I thought you only used my post and then said and in the anime and it didn't research yourself, so you say and in the anime there's much more. So you know?
That's fine. Yeah.
No, there's just it like I didn't want to have a 20-minute video where 15 minutes just be going over all the times they mentioned the guy.
Yeah. Well,
no, everything makes sense from your video.
The real reason is because, unlike me, Kamui is a manga-only fan. So if it was me, then I would be making a video on the anime, because that's the thing that I actually watched and the thing that actually matters. But Kamui over here, the canon disciple himself.
I am an Boruto anime fan, but more of a Boruto manga YouTuber. Minus my one Boruto anime video, right? I literally explain why an anime-only arc should have been in the manga over a manga arc. That is my one anime video. It's explaining why it's better than the manga.
Just calling it your one anime video isn't doing you any favors.
It is. It's about the content in the video.
Got me there. But yes, suggesting Kashinkoji had previous access to Orochimaru's resources and connections. Did it do that?
Well, it depends. Like, depends on whether they just stole it or not. You know, like, did Jiraiya know one of these hideouts in his memory? Maybe it's the filler arc one and the Fuma Clan filler. It's the land of rice patties or wherever it is. Maybe it's that one and Koji just remembers and went there.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
I just think that's boring.
I wouldn't consider access to Jiraiya's memories as access to Orochimaru's resources and connections. Well, unless you're saying one of Orochimaru's connections was Jiraiya, in which case Kashinkoji would have access to Jiraiya. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm making a connection later with Kashinkoji and Orochimaru.
Okay. Naruto's awareness and the connection with Kara, absolutely. Yeah. Orochimaru's influence extends beyond Konoha, subtly connecting with other key players in the story. It's shown that Naruto, as the 7th Hokage, is aware of Orochimaru's cloning project involving Mitsuki. Also, the fact that when in Naruto Gaiden, the Shin Uchiha arc, when Naruto goes to Orochimaru, not only does he have Sage Mode on until he sees Orochimaru because Orochimaru is dangerous, but Orochimaru tells Naruto, well, suggests to Naruto that he's doing the body transfer jutsu and all this other experiments as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Naruto also shared this knowledge with Katasuke, as we just saw, the leader scientist in Konoha Research and Development Division. Additionally, parallels can be drawn between Orochimaru's research and the ambitions of Kara. Additionally, parallels can be drawn between Orochimaru's research and the ambitions of Kara, a secretive organization with a strong interest in scientific ninja tools. Kara spread its technology advancements throughout various hidden villages via Kara Outers. So that is sort of what we were saying earlier. They just like actually focused on it. Yeah. Allowing these villages...
Yeah, it's more like novels in anime than it is in the manga. The manga does not put any focus into that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a part of the world building from the manga.
Yeah. If anything, this is backwards from what we're saying, because this implies that the Kara Outers are giving technology to the rest of the world, when it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's both ways. First, Kara develops self, then spread it in the rest of the world. They develop independence and make advancements, and those advancements go back to Kara.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for like a strategy perspective.
Stupid. I had plans for tonight too.
Oh, same.
3:23.
We can end at any time.
Well, we only have 2 more left to get through, and you know us, it's going to take another 5 hours, but we'll get through them. Amado's role and potential links to Orochimaru. Before joining Kara, Amado was already invested in cloning technology, inspired by his desire to revive his daughter. So far, he has created 2 clones, Delta, based on his daughter, and Kashin Koji, a clone of Jiraiya. Interestingly, Orochimaru shares a similar expertise, as he also created a clone, Mitsuki. By the way, and again, we're derailing again already, but it's kind of weird that Amado proved he can make multiple clones, and Jougan just didn't have him make multiple Kawakis. It's like, that would have really solved things for him.
Just in case. Just like, why not? Just in case Kawaki ever dies.
Exactly.
No one.
The real reason is because, well, obviously besides plot, the real reason is because, like Taiju, he wanted specifically that Kawaki to be his son and to train up that Kawaki, because he's the one that he wants to take over the vessel. Even if the others are compatible, he just wants the one to be compatible, to focus on that one. So that's the strong one.
The other explanation you could give, which you'll like in light of the same wavelength theory that I mentioned forever ago, to where, because Koji's a different person from Jiraiya and Delta's a different person from Delta, the clone of Kawaki wouldn't necessarily, most likely just wouldn't be on the same wavelength as the original. And if that's important, then it doesn't really matter. That's assuming that's true, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But it should be true because it's fucking better.
Yeah. It's realistically similar to Orochimaru, to where Orochimaru does have multiple vessels he can go into for the body transfer jutsu. He had, well, multiple targets. He had Itachi, Sasuke, Kimimaro. Technically,
anyone with the
Anko
curse mark would be viable, because even the guy who he takes at the end of part 1 doesn't even have a curse mark, seemingly. So
exactly, yeah, but he's like
focused
focused
lower on the totem pole.
One person. Like, he has a priority. So,
yeah.
Anyways, with both characters being scientists involved in cloning, it raises a possibility that Amado and Orochimaru might have shared resources or insights at some point, which could explain Kashin Koji's connection to a Orochimaru facility, which would be extremely interesting. I'm curious to hear both of your, not theories, but how you wish they would implement this, assuming they do.
So assuming which? That Orochimaru and Koji being connected, or Orochimaru and Amado?
Orochimaru and Amado.
Or both.
Specifically Orochimaru and Amado. Might have shared
So Brino, you go
resources
first while I think.
at some point.
They're both masterminds, both part of the same, also the same, want to clone something, and I think they are like work buddies a little bit, so they share often progress about cloning.
Okay, I have one.
I think
Did I answer the
Okay,
question?
No,
right?
that was good. Yeah. I have one of my
Okay.
own. So I always thought it was not just weird, but just blatantly needs to be addressed of why Amado just thought his plan of taking down Ishiki was just gonna work, because it just makes no sense. So I think something cool would be one of the reasons that Amado was seeking asylum at Konoha was actually to get closer to Orochimaru. I think if that's one of the leading reasons he chose, for example, Konoha as opposed to any other village, that could be very interesting. Obviously, Orochimaru is not in the village, but it's just a way to get closer to connections to him at the very least. And from there, he could contact Orochimaru at some point around Ishiki, maybe after Ishiki's defeat, so maybe like the Code Arc, but like very soon after, and work with him in some regards then in like secret. Whether it's bribing him with a chakra fruit or a perfect vessel or whatever, that could be interesting. Or if Orochimaru just actually is a good guy, he could just have his own nefarious purposes that he doesn't tell Orochimaru, but he's just still working in secret regardless.
I'll propose a third one, which would be that both of them, if you're going to take the anime into account, Orochimaru is supposed to be interested in doing Otsutsuki-related research. Amino, for obvious reasons, was also interested in Otsutsuki research with his Karma Seal shenanigan plan. So, it's possible that the two of them at some point crossed paths or sought each other out. If anything, it'd probably be Amado seeking out Orochimaru, because I don't feel like Orochimaru would just know who Amado is, but maybe he would because he knows everything in the world, apparently. Long story short, though, they could, in theory, I guess, both be interested in like Otsutsuki related things and using each other to do whatever they plan to do with that. So like Orochimaru could have been what, for example, I'll throw you a bone. When Abado's like, don't ask for the details on how I made these pills. What if Orochimaru is actually how he did that to an extent? Maybe Orochimaru did it all. Maybe Orochimaru's the one who supplied the test subjects to do those pills and so on. Stuff like that.
I have one
He
more.
covers Orochimaru's involvement.
Yeah. For number 8, for hints of Orochimaru's knowledge, it's sharing in Boruto's insight into Mitsuki's goal. So we have, there are further subtle hints that Amado and Orochimaru may have shared knowledge. In chapter 73, for example, when Shikamaru briefs Team 7 about Ada's abilities, Mitsuki is the only one who seems to recognize her name. That's interesting. I don't think I picked up on that. I'm not sure if that is actually there, but let's go check. 73.
I have the
check,
picture under the. Yeah, look it up.
Because I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I'm sure it's like going to be one of his like facial expressions, but do you know where it is? Out of
wait, scroll down to when they talk about Ada, probably.
well, I don't know where that is, but
middle of the chapter-ish.
Around here.
Last third, I would say.
Yeah, so keep going. Okay, here. Okay. Oh, is that you? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Are we supposed to send?
Yeah, it's up top left. Top left.
Okay, Ada. Interesting.
It's his reaction. Is what he's...
So I see what you're saying. It's not like a question mark, but I feel like it's just repeating what Shikamaru's saying. Like the information's like being absorbed, if that makes sense. Like I feel like stories do this a lot.
In the manga, every time in the Boruto manga, every time the character has a point speech bubble, it indicates a thought the reader can get from the context.
I see what you're saying, but I think he's just thinking about what Shikamaru's saying. Considering he immediately follows that up with, then how are we supposed to stand against someone like that, indicating he doesn't know?
Yeah. But if you think on the metonic regeneration jutsu, maybe this is something like my parent also told me about Ada.
I see what you're saying.
I mean, I never would have thought this interpretation initially, but I can see like why you're saying it.
I will say I don't think it's likely,
only speculative.
But now that you pointed out, it's definitely possible, and it would be really interesting if they did do that.
I'd be down, bro. Bro, I'm at the point where I don't care what they do with Orochimaru. I don't care how absurd Orochimaru's knowledge is. I just want this man in the series.
Again, it
Yeah.
doesn't seem like it because it's not just this scene. Mitsuki's met Ada and talked to her directly a couple of times now. So I feel like if they were going to do something, they would have already done it, or they would have gone in a different direction.
Yeah, like his interactions in chapter 74 don't make it seem like he's ever heard of her before, I will admit, but they would be cool.
Yeah.
But
That is for only. I thought it interesting.
yeah, I'm curious if Mitsuki says anything else. It doesn't look like it.
No. I've looked everything after this. I've not found.
Fair enough. But you could say based on this facial expression, maybe something else. Okay.
What if that's why Mitsuki likes Ada so much and it's not the love charm?
Yeah. But because Mitsuki is the only one who seems to recognize her name, this is possibly indicating that he's heard it before, potentially through Orochimaru.
Kamui.
I
I like the idea that we both complete independently saw this as a prime clue.
I mean, it is funny that we conveniently, you did think of a couple others. I thought of one you didn't, and you thought of like two I didn't, but still, it's funny that we both came up with so many of these.
Yeah.
Hey, we both did a good job.
Yeah. There you go.
I know, it's pretty funny.
Well,
It's wirklich funny. One day.
Yeah. To be fair.
What Kamui's video
Yeah.
and my what Kamui's video and my post auch show is that the reader gets constantly drip feed by Orochimaru details.
Yes.
And I think this is the next drip feed from Orochimaru.
That's fair.
We should do a collab on an Orochimaru video.
I think you
somehow.
should.
Yeah.
That's good.
For the funniest thing, and with me today is someone who conveniently came up with a similar theory.
If you want the backstory, go check out the Walky Talky podcast.
Yeah, for the backstory. I didn't have to say though. I was so happy that you were just down to stream Boruto topics after.
Yes.
I was like, all right, at least I know we're going
Yeah.
into this a little bit like happy.
Yeah.
And we both enjoy this. This is cool.
For sure. Okay, so at some point, maybe for like a Boruto 10-year anniversary, 20-year anniversary, we should just like on our own rewatch the episodes and then do an episode by episode review or analysis. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna do for the Naruto explained idea, or not explained. The what is it? Over analysis? Over analyzing it? Yeah,
Yeah.
over analyzing Naruto. Whatever that's gonna be.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how long those videos would be.
The 30-year anniversary.
Yeah.
We have too many video ideas, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But in conclusion, Orochimaru's influence throughout Boruto is unmistakable, and his potential connection to Amado introduces even further questions about the future of science and legacy in the shinobi world. While this analysis has covered each major mention of Orochimaru and explored some theories about his link with Amado, there are likely more details we've yet to uncover. If you've noticed other hints or have your own theories, please feel free to share them in the comments, and don't forget to like if you enjoyed this deep dive. There you go.
It would be really funny to look at. Actually, we should probably delete all our like Reddit thread. Let me know your comments. Oh yeah, I
Link
didn't
to the
steal.
Walky Talky podcast.
Yeah, all right. Let's just actually go ahead and take care of that now. I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, while you guys are
All right. Well,
doing
I'm going to
that-
respond to God Necton on YouTube. So I actually talked to the Reddit poster on stream, and it's all cleared up.
I'm really glad that you actually agreed to come on stream. I know a lot of people are like camera shy, or because they're microphone, or even some people say their accent. But no, you just agreed. I'm glad that you did, because it was a pleasure having you. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. At first, I didn't want to come, but at the end, I did start to believe you and so trample my own words, and I have to go. I had to go to come.
But I'm not gonna lie, I was getting heated. I saw you say, like, wait, hold on, calm down. I was like, no, I'm sending you all 20 of these images.
Yeah.
No, I was in call with Kamui before when he was doing that, when he was going with the back and forth, like, oh, you won't believe. It's like, okay. It's like, I can tell he's mad. So, yeah. But anyway.
Okay, guys.
Thank you once again for coming on. This has been the Walky Talky Podcast. And over and out.